Hi everyone, my name is CZoriResearchPresentation, and I will be talking about the legal limitations and ethical duties employers have regarding using personal financial information in determining whether to hire a job applicant. Employers who are interested in applicants' financial information typically believe that those with good credit histories will make good employees, be less likely to steal from their business, and less likely to commit other crimes. For these reasons, more and more employers are running credit reports with their standard background checks. Credit reports are consumer reports with information regarding an individual past and current address, credit card and bank account standings, wage garnishment, bankruptcy history, and more. Credit reports do not have credit scores on them. Credit reports can be obtained from one of three credit reporting agencies: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. The credit reports that employers obtain are different from the personal credit reports. The employers receive the employer screening version, which will not have an individual's date of birth or social security number, along with a few other things. In order to obtain the credit report from an applicant and choose to not hire them based on their credit history, an employer must follow a three-step process. This three-step process has been established through the implementation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1970. Additionally, the Fair Credit Reporting Act was created to ensure accuracy, fairness, and privacy of information by the consumer reporting agencies. The three steps are as follows. First, employers must receive written permission to pull the report. This notifies the individual and gives them the opportunity to pull their own report and to explain any poor information in advance to employers. After the employer receives formal consent, they may pull the individual's credit report from the consumer reporting agencies that were mentioned earlier. Next, the employer must give a warning that they intend to take adverse action, which is denying the employment to an individual. A document written under the Federal Trade Commission, titled A Summary of Your Rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, must be sent along with a copy of their credit report. At this point, the individual may review the report that was sent to the employer, since it will be different than the personal report. They can then dispute what they find incorrect on this report. Instructions on how to do so are found on the document created by the Federal Trade Commission. Lastly, the employer is required to send an official adverse action notice when they plan to not hire an individual based on their credit report. The official notice will include a detailed explanation of why they have decided to end the hiring process. Along with legal limitations, there are also ethical duties employers should consider when they take steps to receive information regarding an individual's financial history. According to deontologists, one should focus on the rights of the individual. In this case, individuals have inherent right of employment, and the employers have the duty to respect those rights. Additionally, employers should treat people as an end and not merely as a means to an end. So, companies should not focus on hiring employees to help complete their short-term goals. Rather, they should consider finding the right person that would be in a mutual beneficial relationship with the company by helping to reach their personal and the company's long-term goals. When speaking to the office manager of the United Wholesale Groceries, Angie Garmo, she noted that everyone applying for positions within the company have standard background checks. However, they do not typically include credit checks. When asked if she would reconsider extending a job to someone with bad credit history, she said that she did not think that was significant and that those with poor credit histories probably needed the job even more. She, along with 80% of other human resource managers surveyed in a 2012 study conducted by the Society of Human Resource Management, said they would hire candidates whose credit reports contained negative information. furthermore saying that poor credit is not typically an indicator of a good candidate. They find things such as work experiences, fit, and expertise more critical. Currently, there are about 20 states that have passed laws to prohibit any employers from running credit reports, and many other states are considering following this position. This hopes to end the vicious cycle of persons with bad credit being less likely to find a job, leading to being unable to pay their debt obligation and worsening their credit. Although there are limitations in place that restrict what can be seen and used to hire and fire employees in terms of their financial history, there are also some ethical duties that employers should consider. However, more and more managers are finding that running credit reports are not as important as led to believe. I hope you have all enjoyed this presentation, and thanks for watching.